I know. 2 videos right in a row about Terra Luna Classic. It's crazy, but I just came over an article about a 10x increase that analysts at FX Street are calling for in Terra Luna Classic, and I want to go over it because yes, I do believe there is a possibility for a 10x increase in Terra Luna Classic in a very short period of time, but I also want to go over the possibility, one, that we see a greater than 10x increase, but also the fact that FX Street quite often jumps the gun in some of their technical analysis videos and technical analysis blogs, that they really try to hype people up. So I want to bring it back down to earth a little bit, talk about what they're saying, and talk about what we could see in Terra Luna Classic moving forward over a short period of time. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting 6 free stocks. $1 crypto trade, you're going to get $5 in free crypto. And if you guys want a crypto exclusive exchange, FX Street is referencing KuCoin, and KuCoin's actually got a pretty good platform. You can trade Terra Luna Classic on KuCoin. If you haven't gotten any Terra Luna yet, you can get it there. And if you want to trade futures, you can trade a leveraged form. Careful if you're going to do that. It is absolutely risky, and I still don't really trust any of these centralized exchanges. So if you plan on doing more than just trading, if you want to hold your crypto, think about getting into a cold storage wallet and an off-exchange wallet so that you don't run the risk of the centralized exchange going bankrupt and then calling you a creditor instead of a depositor. But guys, let's talk about this potential 10x, right? FX Street, and I want to preface this by saying that FX Street often gets very excited about moves, and you know, Shiba coin is going to 100x, Terra Luna Classic is going to 10x, the DXY is going to jump up to 150. Very, very eccentric when it comes to their analysts' expectations, but nonetheless, it is worth looking at, because Terra Luna Classic is one of these assets that can 10x in a very short period of time. So let's kind of go over what they're looking at versus what I'm looking at, and so on. They reference KuCoin as basically the main driver. Now, if you want to sign up for KuCoin, like I say, you got that link down there, but this is their main indicator. The Terra Luna Classic can 10x in a very short period of time. Why? KuCoin is endorsing and downloading the new staking idea, the new staking update, which means they will most likely be jumping on with the burn tax as soon as that is implemented. And for some reason, FX Street really focusing on KuCoin doing this. But guys, Binance is doing it as well. These major exchanges, it's not just exclusive to KuCoin and Binance. Major exchanges are following the protocol that is on chain. And what we're seeing here is a blockchain that is being rebuilt. Terra Luna Classic now allows staking. KuCoin, Binance, other exchanges jumping on, upgrading their system as well. When the 1.2% burn tax comes out, KuCoin, Binance, these other centralized exchanges will jump on, and I guess, I don't even know the best way to word it, but I guess respect, you know, what we're doing with the blockchain over at Terra Luna Classic, and they're going to allow that to roll over onto their exchange and onto their platform, as they should. Guys, I mean, if the blockchain calls for a 1.2% burn tax and the exchange isn't burning, well, how is that fair? Like, they're not even trading the same coin at that point. So I believe that FX Street is putting a little bit more focus on these exchanges jumping on board than they should, but nonetheless, it is true. These major exchanges are accepting the improvements, accepting the upgrades, and accepting these downloads and rolling with them. And when we see this implemented with the burn tax, we are going to see massive amounts of coins being burnt. If you look at daily volume over the last couple of days for Terra Luna Classic, yeah, it ranges anywhere, if you go a couple weeks back, from basically $20 million per day to well over $300 million per day. People are trading it, one, in anticipation of the burn tax being implemented, and two, it is as the price increases, which it is currently doing, in a bear market scenario for the overall crypto market. You know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these other coins are falling, but Terra Luna Classic is rising. So not only are we going against the trend, we're soaring in value, 30% in a couple days gain. Terra Luna Classic is absolutely rolling. Now, if you look at the technical side of things, they're saying that it absolutely has room to 10x in value simply because its market cap is around that $600 to $800 million mark, and that's going to take it to roughly an $8 billion cryptocurrency, and it's been a $40, $50 billion cryptocurrency beforehand. I do agree with that to some extent, but I also want to take it a step further. If we look at the chart, now this could be slightly skewed, right? Because there are more coins outstanding now than there were previously. But if we look at the chart and we're going to do just a simple technical analysis based on the levels of support that Terra Luna Classic fell through, we could absolutely, if we bust through the 22 to 24,000 point per coin range, which is basically just a doubling in price of where we're at now, and you go on a 4-hour chart and you pull this thing out. If you go on a daily chart, you can't really see too much because it did fall so fast. But if you go on a 4-hour chart, the next level of major resistance, it used it as support on the way down, is only going to be about a half a cent. It's 0.006. And guys, if we run up to half a cent in Terra Luna Classic, you're talking roughly a 50x increase from where we're at right now. That is much greater than a 10x increase. Do I think it's going to be easy? No. Do I think it's possible? Absolutely. You're talking market cap that we've already seen. We are rebuilding this project. Major exchanges are implementing the upgrades that we're seeing on exchange, and everything seems to be falling in place. It's only a matter of time. Do I think we're going to reach it tomorrow? No. Do I think we're going to reach it overnight? No. Do I think we're going to reach it by the end of the week? No. Do I think we can reach it? Absolutely. And guys, that's just the beginning, okay? I don't want to overly excite you. I don't want anybody to go out there and make a rash decision. But if you're looking at 50x increases to take you back to previous market cap levels, that is the minimum increase that you could see. That includes no burns taking place, no reduction in the supply of Terra Luna Classic. That is simply keeping the same amount of coins outstanding and rising to previous market cap levels. If you thought 10x was great, it is. If you think 50x is great, it is. Imagine what we can do when the burns start to take place and the overall supply starts to drop to 5 trillion, 4 trillion, 1 trillion, 100 billion, 10 billion, and so you guys get the picture. I know you absolutely do. There is risk associated. If there's any type of reward like we're talking about, it is an absolute risky project. So don't think that you're just going to come in here and become a millionaire because you dropped 10 grand and all of a sudden you 100x'd. And it's not that simple. There is risk associated, so please don't think it's anything guaranteed or anything like that. But nonetheless, if you guys are interested in buying Terra Luna Classic, you've got a link in the description below for KuCoin. FX Street seems to like them. They do have a very nice user interface. They allow leverage trading if that's your thing. And they've also got a lot of other coins on there. I mean, it's not just a Terra Luna Classic exclusive. So make sure to check that link out. And of course, if this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. We will KuCoin. A Discord in the description below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.